Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to create products on admin.TallOrder. So essentially creating products on the backend. It's very simple, very easy. The backend is extremely self-explanatory, but obviously for testing purposes, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually create products and as well apply modifiers to those products. Modifiers means essentially having portions of a product, options for that item, and then obviously add-ons for that item. So how to add a product, essentially, you'll navigate to the left-hand side of your screen. You'll click on the little arrow. This will bring the drop-down list, and you will navigate to products. This will bring up this screen, essentially the product creation screen. Once you come here, you'll see I already have added a few items for testing purposes, but let's add a new product. So we're going to click on create product, and we're just going to say chicken burger. Just a note to all the new clients, once you are in the screen, the asterisk next to these essentially field names is compulsory, mandatory. It needs to be filled in. So button name, department, and price needs to be in order for this product to be created. The rest are all optional. Each of the headings are pretty self-explanatory. You can have display description, which you can give a description for your product, SKU, an SKU for your product, and then barcode, obviously a barcode for your product. Department is where you will put this product under in. So let's say in my case, I will just be putting it to my default department, but in a restaurant environment, this will normally go under like in food or a prepared meats department, essentially, because this is essentially where you're assigning that product to. Next up is the three biggest settings of a product is the modifier only, ingredient only, and is produced. So if this product that you're adding is a modifier in terms of it's going to be used as a modifier, you can obviously say yes or no. Is it an ingredient only item, meaning is it going to be used in a recipe? Yes or no. And then is it produced? Are you producing this or are you purchasing it? In this case, I'm going to leave everything at no and just saying no, we are actually buying chicken burger patties from a supplier. Is it active? Yes or no. Is this available? This is essentially meaning for you can make it active, but you can make it unavailable. That let's say you have ran out of patties and you want to quickly make this product unavailable, that you don't have to remove it completely from the menu or make it inactive. It's still active, but it's just not available for the time being. This is where you will be able to change that. Price is obviously what you will be changing, is essentially the price you will be charging for this item. So in our case, I'm just going to use 35 Rand, same as the beef patty or the beef burger. And then next three sections are essentially allow open price and open price manager auto required. You can obviously select if you yes or no on each of these settings required to your needs. Most of these settings under this in the creation screen is for the client's own needs and how they would like to customize it. Sales unit is obviously what you're selling or essentially what this product is. We're going to just say a chicken burger is an each. We're selling one chicken burger as an whole item. Cost is what you will, let's buy this at. For testing purposes, I'm just going to leave it as 0, but this is essentially what you will be buying the product or this item for. Tax group, SARS, pretty self-explanatory. On special, this is where you can make this item either special or just leave it as no. For testing purposes, once again, I'm going to be leaving it as no. If you would say yes, this is where you will put in a special price, SKU, yes or no, SKU price. Availability, pretty self-explanatory. You can make that this item can only be available from certain times. So let's say you are creating an item and you only want it to be sold from Tuesday to Sunday from a specific time. This is where you'll do it. Next up is authorization, pretty self-explanatory as well. Manager auto required for this item, meaning when you ring it up on the point of sale, is it going to ask for you for a manager pin? Yes or no. Tab auto required when this item gets added to a tab, essentially a sale. Is a manager's pin going to be needed? Yes or no. Requires manager sign off once this item is checked out. Is it going to need a manager's pin? Yes or no. This was essentially how I like to tell clients. This is essentially when you're selling expensive items and you want your manager to be made known of the item being sold. Station is essentially where we're going to be printing this to. So I've already created 2 stations, kitchen and main. For testing purposes, I'm going to be putting it to kitchen. To go, is this item available on the to-go menu / takeaway? Yes or no. That is only if you use our to-go features. Auto accept to go if you use our to go features and this item is ordered. Is it on auto accept or not? Yes or no. Self-service, self again, yes or no. Once you click on create and exit, the product will now be created. Chicken burger. Next up, I want to discuss portions, so essentially sizes. So menu portions, also known as sizes. So if you head into products, menu portions, here you can see I already have created a sizes group with 2 sizes currently assigned to that group. So to create a group, pretty simple. You click on create group, you fill in the name. Most of these settings are by default correct. You don't need to change anything, and you can just have a read through it and check if you want anything of these settings changed. I'm just going to leave it blank. I already have created the group. I've created a group of sizes. Now, when you obviously create the group, you need to then populate that group, meaning we're going to now add sizes. So the group's name is essentially sizes, and now we are going to give it actual, items that it can use. So we're going to say portion, add a portion, and we're going to say large. Next up, what percentage of the portion is this going to be? So for a large, we're going to say it's 100% of a full portion, and then it will populate these fields automatically. Then obviously active or non-active, yes, and we're going to say create. Now you can see we have created an portion, essentially a size for our burger. So now you need to actually assign the burger to the sizes group. So to do that, you'll click on the little eye icon here. You'll click on, so you'll be navigated to this screen, and you can just click on the drop down for add, and you can select chicken burger. Once again, you can just click save, and now the chicken burger has been saved to this portion. Next up, menu options. So menu options is essentially I already have created a group. Essentially the same as your portions. You create a group and then you add whatever items you want to that group. So we're going to be doing served with. So essentially what will we be serving with our burger? So salad, chips, and veggies. You essentially the same procedure. You click on create group and you create the group with the name, list of items automatically, yes or no, minimum, maximum. So essentially, does somebody need to select for this group when you're applying to item? Does he need to select something? Normally, I tell clients to put this at 1. So this means he actually needs to select something from that group on the points of sale. So we'll create a group, and obviously I've created the group already here. And then you have these items we can add to that group. So we'll add another option, and we're going to say double chips. You're going to click on create, and this will add the double chips to the group essentially of served with. Next up, you also need to assign products to this group or this option essentially. So again, you'll click on the eye, you'll click on add, you'll click on the chicken burger or the item you want this group to be assigned to. You click on the 2 items or items that are applicable, and you click save. Once again, you'll see there's 2 items now essentially assigned to this group. So when you click beef burger on the point of sale, it will open up the options menu and it will tell you and give you these options. I will navigate very similarly to the point of sale where you guys can see what I'm referring to give you a visual representation of what we have been doing now. Next up is add-ons. So essentially add-ons we're going to add to our burger. Once again, this is an example. So essentially the same as the above 2, you create a group, the group name, what type of add-on this will be. So we'll normally just leave it as complimentary, chargeable, recommendation, or whole group. In this case, we're going to put it on chargeable. And again, you can have it as you need to, so you can add the select add-ons, yes or no. So 0 means you do not have to select add-ons, because obviously add-ons are going to have the chargeable option, meaning it's going to cost you extra. So we're not going to create a group for now. We already have created a group. And then same settings as before. Self-service, to-go takeaway, simple add-on, bots only, and print item at main station. Normally we just leave all these settings to default. At default they are mostly correct, and you don't need to change anything from it. So the group has already been created, and I've already added these 3 items. Now these are obviously extra items we need to add and give them a price. So if you click on add-on, you can then obviously select the products. So to add an item essentially to that list, we're going to add an egg, because obviously people want extra eggs. So we're going to say egg, select the department, and we're going to say an egg costs you 6 rand. And we're going to say create. And now we have created egg. We will then go back to add-ons. Now we will add the egg on the add-on group. So essentially adding items to it. And click on add-on, egg, it's active, yes. And you can see egg has now been added to the add-on list. Next up, you can then obviously we need to assign products to it. Once again, the beef burger's already been assigned. We'll click on add, and now we can say chicken burger, and you can click on save. Now we have successfully done portions, options, and add-ons. Now that we are done, we're going to publish this menu. We first obviously need, before we publish, we need to add the chicken burger to our menu. So to do that, you will go to products, active menu, and here you will see the burger that I created now. So simple, you can just drag them across like this. And now the chicken burger is under burgers in the active main menu. We click on save changes, and then we publish with the orange button at the top. We're going to wait for it to publish, and then we'll go to TallOrder and show you guys what I mean. So now we are on the point of sale, and we're just going to wait for the publish to come through, and then we can show you guys what we just did. And now the system has been updated. So now if we go to burgers, we have the 2 options, beef burger or chicken burger. So once you click on chicken burger, this is what we have changed. So now you have the portions, which is the kiddies, medium, and a large. You have the served with salad, chips, veggies, or double chips, the items we added, or the add-ons of an avro, extra cheese, onion, and an egg. So that is pretty much how you set up products and add modifiers essentially to them. So portions, options, and add-ons are all modifiers of the chicken burger. This is mainly used in restaurants. This is a very nice way of essentially then saying, if you select the chicken burger, you want a large, you want double chips, and you want extra cheese. And then you can click on add item, and there you will see it's now added. And chicken burger, the sizes are large, is served with the double chips, and you want extra cheese. And then obviously you can place your order, and we can click checkout. Complete our checkout with cash, and boom, there's our receipt. Essentially it'll say chicken burger, large, extra cheese, and obviously the chips, the double chips that we have selected. So yeah, that concludes this video of how to add items and products on the backend, and how to do modifiers for it.